What is up, guys? Welcome to my Smackdown live review. And this show was actually really good. It was decent all the way up until the end. Yeah, the end was. I'll get there when I get there. All I gotta say is the ending was. That was just pathetic. That was just pathetic. That was a horrible way to go in the. But I mean, backlash. This is backlash, backlash, backlash this Sunday. Pay per view this Sunday. The first ever SmackDown live pay per view. And that's how we go into SmackDown. That's how we go into the first ever SmackDown live pay per view. Man, shoot. I'm shocked. I really thought there would be more, but I'll get into that. But let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and skip this extra stuff because it wasn't really that important. So here we go. So to pick up off of last week, Miz came out and he was just like, everyone don't take me seriously. Everyone thinks I'm a joke. Everyone, that doesn't look at me as the Intercontinental Champion with respect and all this. And Dolph Ziggler confronted him about it. Well, tonight, The Miz and Apollo Crews had a non-title match. Pretty much just a rematch from SummerSlam without the title on the line. And they had a pretty decent match. Apollo, man, I swear, Apollo, he's getting so much offense in these matches. He's just never winning them. That's all Apollo does, man, is just get offense and he just loses. So I really do hate it. That it comes down to that. But that's all he's been doing when it comes to his matches. Get all the offense, then lose or something stupid. But Apollo, at the end of this match, Apollo gets thrown into the ringing post, right into the Skull Crusher finale. 1, 2, 3. The Miz wins. Offered distraction by Maurice, of course, because Miz can never win by himself. But the Miz, Dolph Ziggler comes to the ring. Like he runs into the ring, and he has the Intercontinental title, and like he's just like, Miz, if you're a real man, you're gonna come in here and get the title. Come on, Miz, this is your title. Come claim it. Come take it. Be a man and come take it. And Miz just sits there like he was about to get in the ring. Stop. And he basically played that song. I forgot what it's called. Stopped and stared, whatever it is. But that man, he just stopped and stared. And Maurice got him. He looked at Maurice. Then Maurice went in there, grabbed that title, and basically just brought it out to Miz. And this kind of reminds me of a Triple H Stephanie type deal back in the day. You know how they used to stay Stephanie was like the balls of the relationship and stuff like that. Well, this kind of reminds me of that, but not to get into that all the way. But let's see. Next, we got Bray Wyatt with him cutting a promo about the Viper, talking about how he's gonna crush the Viper, but he basically just gave one of these weird stories about how Apex Predator, he cannot beat the Eaters of the World. He cannot spread his venom through something that can't die. And then Wyatt looks at the camera and tells Randy Orton that he needs to run. And and also it was announced that Orton would give his response to it later on. But let's see. Next we have Nikki Bella, Naomi, and Becky Lynch. Which this is kind of funny because we had this same match at SummerSlam, except like this is a weird transition, guys. You gotta think about it. This is what we had at SummerSlam. We had Carmella, Naomi, we had Carmella, Naomi, Becky Lynch, and then on the other team we had Nikki Bella, Alexa Bliss, and Natalie. You guys might know her as Natalia. I call her Natalie, but in this way, look, this is how it is now. 2 weeks later, this is how it is. Nikki Bella, Naomi, Becky Lynch versus Alexa Bliss, Carmella, and Natalia. Now, it's kind of funny how Carmella and Nikki just switched places out of nowhere. Like Nikki came back as a heel and Carmella was a face, and the next night, that Tuesday, they just switched places. Like they literally, Nikki becomes the face and Carmella becomes the heel. It was that was actually pretty shocking to me. But oh yeah, this match was won. This match was won by Carmella. Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss had got involved when she wasn't legal. Alexa Bliss had got Nikki and took Nikki out, and she took Nikki out. Then she took out Becky Lynch, and Carmella just came in the ring. She applied the code of silence on Nikki, and that was it. Carmella, Natalya, and Alexa Bliss were able to pick up the match. Now he didn't really do anything big in this match. She just came in to give the real, she came in to give the new talent some, rest, pretty much. She really didn't have that big of an impact. Like, she didn't come in to, and like, Natalia, man, she's actually really good. And it's sad that, she's not getting that, that big push like everyone else. Like, usually, like, she's not in here. She only comes in to give people rest. Like, that shouldn't be the way it is, but that is how it is, sadly. That's the only reason why we really saw her come into this, match, which that was really, it was kind of messed up, pretty much. Like, I was like, dang, really? Like, that's how they're using her as a, that's how they were using her. It's just, dang, this is really upsetting. But let's see. Next we have this was the big part of the night for me. I love this part, man. I love this part. We had the tag team title tournament semi-finals match, and it was the Usos, the American Alpha, and it wasn't. I would like this. This match was really quick, by the way. This match was super quick. Okay, so the bell rings. The Usos get attacked from behind with the double team, and the match quickly ends. Like, it was like, I don't know really what to say about this. Like, it was. It wasn't really like a it wasn't really like a match. It was just like they just got attacked from behind by American Alpha. Like, as soon as the bell rang, American Alpha, boom, attack, take out one Uso. Then they hit that double team finisher suplex. 1, 2, 3. American Alpha just got the win like that. It was really quick. And the Usos, like, man, I could tell something was up because, man, the Usos, they like, usually the Usos are nice, but they're never this nice. And they walked up to and they were about to shake hands. And, man, I made a video on this, man. Jey Uso just super kicked the hell out of Jordan. And Gable was left in the ring, man. He just, hold on, well. Oh yeah. So Gable was left in the ring after Jordan got super kicked, and they pretty much just kept on working on the leg of Gable, and he had one of his legs in a Boston Crab, and the other leg was open, and Jimmy Uso got on the top rope, hit a frog, not a frog splash, he hit the super, the super fly splash on the back, like that leg of Gable. And Gable's injured, possible of not being there for Backlash. So at this point, the Usos are eliminated. They have turned heel, and it's possible that they just eliminated American Alpha automatically from this tournament, sadly. But let's see. Next we got a promo cut by Randy Orton, and Randy Orton, he pretty much was talking about how Bray Wyatt needs to, shut his mouth. He was just like, at Backlash, I'm going to deal with Bray Wyatt. Backlash, I'm going to make sure Bray Wyatt knows who the Viper really is. And then, Randy Orton was just like Bray Wyatt can tell his little stories, he's like, I can tell my stories as well. And he was just like, I think Randy said something about there was a bunny, or like there was like a rabbit or something, and this man he said the snake was about to strike on the rabbit, and then I know when a man showed up, the rabbit backed up and it just looked, and the man was just like, snakes are more afraid of you than you are afraid of the snakes. And pretty that led into it was kind of a like Orton was pretty much just showing how smart how he was trying to say. Okay, he was trying to say the snake is really smart. It's really smart, and he was just like yeah, the old man said that the snake is more scared of him than he is of the snake. And he said the old man picked up the rabbit, and it was his prize, and the old man was about to walk off. And that's when the snake found his time, and he struck. Then he was just like, "You see what?" He said, "You see what I'm saying?" He said, "You see what I'm saying, Charlie? What I'm saying is like the viper." Like he said, well, he didn't really label it the viper. He said the snake itself decided that it want both prizes. He said it could have went with the one prize, but it wanted both. And he was basically trying to say whenever the Viper wants something, whenever the Viper is ready to strike, it'll strike. It's just striking his own time. And he said that, he's been fortunate trying to get to Bray Wyatt, but you know what? He said he's just going to sit. Basically, his story lined up with what he's going to do with Bray Wyatt. He's just going to sit and wait and just wait to see what Bray Wyatt, going to do and, what's Bray Wyatt's moves before he strikes. And he said eventually Bray Wyatt's going to open up something, which Bray Wyatt's not going to open up anything, into Backlash because that was the last time, they'll even go face to face or even see each other into Backlash. But up next we got Fandango in the ring, and I noticed that Kane has been doing this for the past couple of weeks. Like Fandango's in the ring, and there was this woman in the ring, and I think her name was Maddie. Yeah, her name was Maddie. This woman named Maddie. He was like, well, he asked the woman, "What's your name?" She said, "My name is Maddie." He was just like, "Come on, dance with me," and she was just like, "Okay." And then his music hit, and then her dance was, it was horrible. Yeah, that's the only way I can describe it. It was not that Okay, of course it was for entertainment, but that was a horrible dance, guys. That was horrible. And she ended it off with a dab. The crowd was just like, "Whoo!" That was cool. Which it was funny. It was entertaining for surely. It was entertaining. But oh yeah, Fandango was just like, "Get out of my ring, get out of my dance floor. This is my dance floor. Get out. That will not be tolerated here." And she was just like, "Dang, you told me to dance." And Fandango, he was just like, "This is my dance floor. You don't dance like that on my dance floor. This is mine." And he was just like, "If can anybody else dance? Can anybody else come out here and actually dance? Show that you can move your body." Then he just started moving. Then the big red machine came out, and this next part was kind of weird. He was like, Kane came out. Kane came over to Kane walked in the ring. And I knew that. They ain't gonna have Kane dancing with Fandango. He was like, "Dance with me, Kane, dance. Come on, dance with me, Kane." And he just started. He said, he said the big red dance. Yes, I'm loving it. Then he's just like, "I want to fill out your belly. I want it out your belly, Kane. I want it." I'm like, "Whoa, what?" That kind of had me off there, but that's what he told Kane, and that led into a big major choke slam to Fandango, and that was it. That was it for that. Next, we go into AJ Styles was walking in the back, and these two guys were talking, and these two guys were talking, and he was showing him a picture, and AJ was just like, "Did you just take a picture of me?" And he was just like, "No." Then he took his phone, and he was just like, "Oh, it's a picture of my family." He was just, "Oh yeah, it is a picture of your family. Oh, here you go." Then he was handing him his phone back, and I know AJ just turned and just threw the phone at the wall and just shattered the phone. And he was just like, "Hey man, that's my phone." And he just now picked up that phone. He said, "Pick up the pieces of the phone." He said, "I'm the face that runs the place." And I was like, "Dang, a more aggressive side of AJ." But next we got The Hype Bro. Oh nah, yeah. Oh yeah. We got the Hype Bros versus Rhino and Heath Slater. Man, I predicted that this was gonna happen. I mean, I really do think that Heath Slater, is gonna win this tournament. Heath Slater and Rhino. I really do think they're gonna win this tournament. That's my picks to win this tournament. I was really hoping that this was gonna happen, and it did happen. I was really happy about it. But yeah, pretty much. Heath Slater took out. Heath Slater's took out. What's his name? Oh yeah, Mojo. Yeah, Heath Slater took out Mojo. Mojo went sent flying over the top, and that's when Zack Ryder hit him with a drop kick right into the corner. Zack Ryder looked like he was about to go for the broski boot. Rhino got involved. Rhino moved Heath Slater out the way. Ryder got caught into the ropes, and then Rhino tagged himself in. Rhino got to the corner, a big gore to Zack Ryder. 1, 2, 3. They move on to face American Alpha at Backlash. That's if American Alpha can fight. But I think the Usos put the, I think the Usos, they pretty much put the frosting on the cake with that injury to Gable. Without it's basically gonna be like a handicap match. And I really do think at Backlash that Heath Slater and Rhino, they're gonna take the dub. I really do think that they're gonna do it, and I really hope they do it. Let's see, but now here we go. Here's that crappy main event we have. Let's see. This is what I'm talking about. This was a horrible way of going into the first ever pay-per-view. The first ever show. The first. This was a disappointment in my eyes. We got Dean Ambrose coming out. AJ Styles came out afterwards. This was a very short promo, by the way. Let's see. Oh yeah, very short promo. AJ Styles was just looking at him, just like, this is not a joke. This is not a joke. And Dean Ambrose gave him a bag. AJ opened up the bag. It was a trophy. And he was just like, yeah, brother. He said, you see that right there? He said, that's a trophy that I actually got from a bowling tournament. He said, the thing is, though, I didn't even win it. He said, that's just for participation. He said, but, just like this Sunday, you're going to participate. And so you might as well go ahead and take that, because you won't get any trophies for participating this Sunday. You're just going to lose, so at least you'll have something. And AJ was just like, you think this is a game? I don't want this trophy. The only trophy I want is the WWE title around around your waist or around your shoulder, the championship you have on your shoulder. And he said, oh yeah. Then Dean said something that was actually pretty interesting. He said, in this place, and he said, he said something about, he said, AJ, man, you might be the face, but he said, at Backlash, the face is going to come in second place. Yeah, I think that's what he said. He said, at Backlash, AJ, the face is going to come in second place. And AJ, he was just like, you think this is a joke. And this was a horrible way to going into the first. Man, look, this promo was literally like 4 minutes long. AJ, they just stopped talking after Dean said that, and Dean held up the title, and AJ just kicked him in the nuts. Like, literally just kicked him in the crotch. And I thought maybe, at least ended with a phenomenal forearm or something, or a Styles Clash. But no, we ended it off a kick to the crotch. Yep. A kick to the crotch. And Dean Ambrose is like literally down on his knees. AJ Styles throws up his phenomenal one symbol, and he's just like the face that runs the place, and he screams it, and Smackdown Live goes off here. Wow, that kind of, I'm still trying to let that settle, knowing that that's the ending that we get. But hey, it was a good show. It wasn't bad. I'm gonna have to score it a 6 out of 10. It was decent. It was. Yeah, it was. Man, I think the highlight of the night for me is knowing that the fact that we finally got the Usos here. Man, it's just way overdue. I'm talking about that orange juice, apple juice, that prune juice, man, every type of juice you could think of, man. It's you when you go to smoothies, milkshakes, all that. Man, they needed this refreshment. Ocean, the Atlantic. They needed it, man. They were dry as a desert. They needed this. And, man, all I can say now is they better not mess it up. Like, man, the Usos needed this because they were getting boring. They were truly boring. But, yeah, man, we can only look for the best. Make sure you tune into Backlash, the first ever Smackdown pay-per-view coming this Sunday. I want to try to get my prediction going up. Let's see, probably that Saturday. And, yeah, so you guys like, comment, subscribe, and peace. I'm just joking with you. We don't end things like that here. Like, comment, subscribe, and Inferno out.